Cornolle said, I mean, it's kind of surprising.
The strikes, the damage between the wrestling and
She
oh, she hurt her.
and a head kick and again.
Oh, she's done.
That's it. That's it. Wow. What a finish for Cornolle. Nice combination.
Stop scrolling, because Nora Cornolle just sent a brutal warning to Dakota Ditcheva, and she didn't whisper it, she declared war. The French striker publicly stated, "I'm coming for your crown," and when a 5-time Muay Thai champion says something like that, you can be sure the entire division felt the shockwave.
Quand je suis entrée, oui, c'est vrai que c'est passé aussi. Quand je suis entrée, faire mon entrée, c'était plus l'extériorisation et se dire, ok, enfin je suis là, et je regardais les gens et ça faisait du bien en fait. C'était plus non pas des larmes de tristesse, c'était pas des larmes de joie, mais des larmes de peut-être soulagement. Soulagement d'y être enfin en fait. C'était des années de sacrifice pour arriver ici. Et je fais partie du pourcentage.
This isn't just trash talk, it's a warning shot from a woman forged in the fire of combat sports. Her next target is the undefeated queen of PFL, Dakota Ditcheva. So let's talk about the woman behind that deadly message, Nora the French Hammer Cornolle, a Muay Thai assassin turned UFC striker with a professional MMA record of 9 wins and 3 losses. Her resume speaks loudly, 6 wins by knockout or TKO, to by submission, and every one of her losses came by decision. She has never been finished. That's not a fighter you intimidate, that's a fighter you survive. Melissa Mullins, Sana Mandar, Priscilla Souza, and Oksana Abispor Cornolle's knockout list reads like a hit sheet. Her most recent TKO win in April 2024 proved one thing, she's still evolving and becoming even more dangerous. But Cornolle isn't calling out just anyone. She's calling out Dakota Ditcheva, the golden girl of PFL and one of the most hyped prospects in women's MMA. Ditcheva is 15-0, undefeated, and the reigning PFL Women's Flyweight World Champion. She dominated the 2024 PFL tournament, finishing Taylor Santos in the final, and then added another win over Sumiko Inaba in 2025 to extend her perfect record. But she's not just unbeaten, she's been practically untouchable. But Nora Cornolle doesn't care about perfect records. She's seen what happens when hype meets violence, and she's ready to be the one who breaks the myth. When Cornolle said, "I'm coming for your crown," she wasn't smiling. It wasn't a call-out for attention, it was a promise. Fans are already calling this the Clash of Queens, the technical Muay Thai killer from France versus the flawless British prodigy, to rising forces with 2 nations behind them, and only one throne. But here's where things get interesting. Cornolle fights in the UFC bantamweight division, while Ditcheva reigns in PFL's flyweight class. That means, for this fight to happen, it would need to be a cross-promotion super fight, something Dana White has never approved before. However, with the PFL's rapid rise and ongoing talks about a potential UFC versus PFL champions crossover event next year, this could become one of those rare, legacy-defining collisions. The fans want it, Cornolle is calling for it, and Ditcheva. She hasn't said much yet, but sometimes silence speaks the loudest. Stylistically, it's an electric matchup. Cornolle's Muay Thai pedigree brings relentless pressure, elbows, and leg kicks that break opponents down from the inside out. She thrives in close range and in gritty exchanges. Ditcheva, meanwhile, is faster, cleaner, and more precise at distance, using range control and timing to look nearly untouchable.
Quand je suis entrée, oui, c'est vrai que c'est passé aussi. Quand je suis entrée, faire mon entrée, c'était plus l'extériorisation et se dire, ok, enfin je suis là, et je regardais les gens et ça faisait du bien en fait. C'était plus non pas des larmes de tristesse, c'était pas des larmes de joie, mais des larmes de peut-être soulagement. Soulagement d'y être enfin en fait. C'était des années de sacrifice pour arriver ici. Et je fais partie du pourcentage.
But if Cornolle can close the distance, she could force Dakota into a kind of war she's never experienced before. At that point, it's not about belts, organizations, or hype. It becomes a battle to decide who the best striker in women's MMA truly is. Nora Cornolle isn't here to chase headlines, she's here to end hype trains. And if she gets her hands on Dakota Ditcheva, someone's zero is going to go. So let's ask it plainly, can the French hammer crack the British Queen, or will Dakota prove that the throne belongs to her alone? Because this might just become the biggest women's fight of 2025.
Et quand je suis entrée, oui, c'est vrai qu'il s'est passé aussi. Quand je suis entrée, pour faire mon entrée, c'était plus l'extériorisation et se dire, ok, enfin je suis là, et je regardais les gens et ça me fait du bien en fait. C'était plus, non pas des larmes de tristesse, c'était pas des larmes de joie, mais des larmes de peut-être soulagement. Soulagement d'y être enfin en fait. C'est des années de sacrifice pour arriver ici. Et je fais partie du peu de pourcentage.
Julia Psycho-Pilastri just sent the most terrifying warning yet to Dakota Ditcheva, and she means business. The Brazilian striker didn't just talk, she destroyed Karolina Kowalkiewicz in Rio, and right after the fight, she made it crystal clear. Your undefeated streak is over, Dakota. I'm coming for you. This isn't an empty call-out. Pilastri is one of the most dangerous women Dakota could ever face, and her message has sent shockwaves through the entire flyweight division.
And just look at the target area. Oh, head kick doubles up. This could be it. But Davis needs to come out. Get up the fight. Here from Pilastri. Pilastri goes so psycho and gets the stoppage. She takes a bow, and what a victory that was.
You could feel the intensity when Julia Psycho-Pilastri dropped that warning. Her eyes said it all. This wasn't hype, it was a promise. Dakota, I'm not like the others. She seemed to say I finish people. And looking at her record, she has every right to. With 14 wins, only 5 losses, 5 victories by TKO, and 3 by submission, Julia isn't a point fighter. She's a hunter. When she smells weakness, she goes for the kill, making her one of the most dangerous threats Dakota could ever face.